All right, it's Bible study time.
All right, come on with it.
Let's have a good Bible study. Genesis chapter 29 gives us a great depiction of what a father is supposed to do for his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So this jive turkey named Joseph shows up to Laban's house. And he wants to marry Rachel because she died.
Yep.
So Laban says, all right, you want my daughter Rachel. You got to work for Rachel.
Yep.
This brother worked 7 long years
Yep.
to get to the altar, and Rachel ain't even standing there.
Yep.
Who's standing there cockeyed leaving? I ain't calling the cockeyed, the Bible called the cockeyed. Okay? I ain't calling the cockeyed. The Bible said this. All right, so that's the Bible. I ain't looking it up.
Kaka Leah. Don't leave it on the
He
stick.
comes, Joseph goes back to Laban and said, hold on. You done messed me up on the deal.
Uh-huh.
Huh? When I say something?
No. I'm listening to you.
He messed me up on the deal. He said, oh, well, listen. It's Jewish tradition law that the oldest daughter has got to get married first.
Yep.
So you want Rachel, you got to work another 7 years
And he did.
to get ready. I don't know how fine Rachel was, but this brother went back to work for another 7 years. Now, this couldn't have been no 21st century brother. I'm sorry.
No, Lord. Mm-mm. Nobody.
But Joseph, he went back to work just to marry Rachel. And he did. He worked 14 years to get the woman he wanted. And he took her sister as well, just because he wanted her. Now, that is a fine example of a good father right there.
That is.
If you walk into the house and you want to marry my daughter, you got to work. And then you go to the jewelry store and show your level of work when you come to my house. Because I'm going to ask you. And if you come with an empty box or a meeting of the mind story or a promise, then I promise you, young man, I don't know if you're listening today, but if you ever want to walk into my house asking for my daughter's hand in marriage, and if you decide you want to do it another way without asking for my hand in marriage, I'm coming to the arrangements with my weapon. Let's go with it. Pray for me as I pray for Scott.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. See, you're coming from, you were raised in a home with your mother and your father. So you had that, the mother and the father. I'm saying I come from,
I had a whole village, by the way.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Even with I had uncles around, things like that. But my mother being the strong personality that she is, what she set the rules, set the tone. That's how it was. That's what it was. So I'm telling you, as far as my what I know about relationships, that came strictly from a female perspective. That for me. So everything that I have to learn now, I'm learning as I'm getting older and I'm growing and going through different relationships. That's what it is. So sometimes if I seem like a contradiction, I probably am, but I'm learning from that. That's the thing.
Well, I understand, and I got nephews. My daughter is the only granddaughter from my parents.
Ooh, ouch.
My parents got 4 grandchildren that are males and 1 grandchild that's a daughter.
That almost sound like my mother. Who knows?
So
Except she got 2.
Fight is the only daughter in the Fight family.
Oh,
well, everybody gonna be very overprotective and very selective about. I feel sorry for the brother that's coming in that line of fire, because he gonna be scrutinized. Woo!
Well, Grandma just got lucky, because for a minute I thought it was gonna be all boys. It was just gonna be me.
Right? Yep. It almost was like that for my mother. Yep. Brianna was the only granddaughter for a long, long time. My mother got 3 grandboys. Man, she was the only girl for a long time until my sister messed around and got another little girl. But for many years, she was the only girl. For many, many years. So I get, but then think about that too. When you talk about that from from my mother, your 3 daughters, then you got a granddaughter. So when the boys started coming along in our family, we were like, what are we gonna do with some boys? We not used to having no males around here because this all was always girls. So right, so my sisters, they started having their kids, and they got, I said, oh boy, what is this? So they completely different.
No, but the crazy part is that they're all younger than me, and they try to be protective of me, and it's like the funniest thing ever.
That is kind of funny, ain't it? Yeah.
Cause Cam in the middle, I remember when Cam first met Dante.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, she's talking about the nephew who was like being very protective of her. But yeah, I said, but so that's what I'm saying. So everything I say, y'all don't get offended. It just comes from that female side. That's all. That's all we had. That's all. That female perspective. So now even when I'm talking to Scott, and I'm dealing with him, I have to take a step back and say, okay, what is he trying to say? Because I don't come from a place where I know. So I have to I stop back and I listen. Huh?
God has any kids?
He's got 1 daughter.
Is she married?
No, she just finished high school. Just finished high school.
So she comes home one day and says, "Hell, I got this guy. He's gonna come meet Dad." What kind of advice do you give her?
You know what? Scott is that kind of that laid back guy. Because I've asked him this question. I said, babe, when she get ready to get married and bring the guy home, I said, you're gonna be critical about him, right? You're gonna do this. He said no, but he said how he is. He said as long as she loves him and she thinks that he's a good person, I'm gonna be fine with it.
He's saying that.
That's
now.
what he said to me.
He's saying that.
And I said that to him. I said, you crazy. I said, when the guy comes out, it's going to be more than that. He was like, no. He said, but trust what I tell you. I said, okay. He said, as long as, he said, I'm going to ask her if he's a good guy. I'm going to ask my daughter if he's a good guy. Is he good to you? He said, if she says yes. He said, I have nothing else. I won't have anything to say.
Well, he can't say that for me.
That's what he said. I have nothing else. I won't have anything to say.
He can't say that for me.
Well, he can't say that about you, but.
And, she's kind of entering this with her already engagement herself. So,
Well, he asked me the same thing. He asked me about Dante. He said, when he knew Brown had got engaged, he said, so is he a good guy? What do you think about him? So on, so on. And I explained to him. I said, yeah, he's a good guy. And he said, okay, well then tell them I said congratulations. And I said, okay.
Well, I don't know how I'll be.
Yes, you do. You already said how you gonna be.
It's 3:03.
Well, I could be as calm as they come, but I can call me Peter Popoff, because I can pop and just.
Well, the only way I think that you would pop off is if a guy comes and he's mad disrespectful. Just disrespectful in general.
If he a hood rat, that's what.
Well, my daughter obviously didn't give him the play-by-play walking in.
Right. Or she did, and he just crazy enough to try you. So in that case, you're gonna have to check him if that's the case. Yeah, because some will say, I ain't gonna kiss her to your daddy. I am not gonna do so and so. Some will do that. So
That's fine, but I want you to remember one thing. You standing in my house. Like, at the end of the day.
Yep.
You respect a man's house.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might disagree with you, but I respect you in your house.
Absolutely.
When I go back to my daddy's house, I don't know that no more. That's my dad, my parents'
Yep.
house. My daddy say go in his house. When you come to my house, I have to remind my dad, I'm in my house. You don't like things the way they happen? The same way you came is the same way you can go.
See, that's that male thing. Because I'm gonna be honest, when my mother comes to my house or I go to her house, it's just like mama said do so and so. Mama gonna do whatever she wanna do. She gonna sit wherever. She gonna touch whatever. She gonna go through whatever. She this is what my mother said. Honey child, you my child. So your house is my house. That's what my mother said.
Oh no, can you not do that? Cause no.
That's what my mother said. She said, honey child, this is my house. I can do what I want to in my house. She didn't say, this is my house. Your house is my house. That's my mother.
Please don't make my house your house.
Well, I hate to tell you that, yeah. I mean, I'm going to respect that because, you know, you and Dante house. I'm going to respect that fact. But I'm going to make myself at home. Because you my child.
Oh, Lord.
So, therefore, I'm coming to your house. So, your house is technically going to be my house, too.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
When you come to my house, you do whatever you want to, too. So, your house, when my mother says the same thing. When I go to my mother's house, she said, child, you at home. Do whatever. That's my mom.
Hashtag pray for Brianna.
Oh my gosh. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know. I might need to pray for Dante. I don't know.
Look, Dante got a nice taste of what he marrying into. So he got it. And I tell myself, as long as you don't hurt my child, don't be disrespectful, don't put your hands on it. As long as we got that covered, we good. Because if any of that occurs, you going to have a problem. And I made that clear to him. He understands that.
Well,
You mistreat that one, you got a problem.
Well, he got 3 problems. That's the problem.
I'm staying out of your marriage as long as you keep your hands off my child.
And that's my belief, right? As long if you all just have a disagreement or whatever, I'm gonna listen to it. But I don't have anything to do with that. But like you said, unless you put your hands on my child, then all bets are off. All bets are off.
You have just invited me back into your situation.
Yep. You put your hands on my child, all bets off. I'm coming for you. I told you. I said, I don't care if y'all live in another state. If brother come and say, Mama, he did so and so, baby, I'm on the plane. So I suggest to you, before I get there, you better be disappeared because I'm coming for you.
And
Your hands are never to go on Brianna.
And you bring it back up.
Yep, your hands are never to go on Brianna. The only one that can put their hands on Brianna is me. Never. That's a negatory. It's a negatory. Love it.
And see, the thing is you, and then you're bringing back up on top of it.
That's the L word is a negatory. Exactly. Negatory. No, baby.
Because you know your sister ain't going to let you leave without her.
Right, that's what I said. My sister coming and my mother coming. So you know you better get going. You put your hands on that one. Oh, nah, boo.
Oh, see, you one of them gang Christians.
My sister already said, she said, I'm coming. If you got to go, I'm coming with you. I said, well, come and tell you, come on, girl. Come, we coming for you. Your hands up. I don't care how mad, I don't care what she say. She can make you as mad as all get out. Turn around and walk away. Save yourself. I'm saying, save yourself.
I'm bringing somebody with me. You gonna have a checkbook to bail me out. I'm gonna sign this check.
That's it. I'm with you. That's it exactly. Have your bail money ready, cause something major gonna happen here. That's something I don't play with. You don't put your hands on my kid. Mm-mm.
And that's my defense. You can call it premeditated, call it
What you?
friend just your child. What you?
Exactly. Yep. Right. Right. Give me the bail right, so I'm gonna give me a lawyer, and then I go through the whole process. But come on with it. Don't say that lecture me.
I live with one of them. I live with one of them. I don't need that.
No. Yeah. Come on with it. I won't have no problem. I won't look.
I see in court. I go do my little community service about my life. Leave her alone. You can file a restraining order or whatever you want. But I promise you, put your hands on my child again, I'll be a repeat offender. Look,
I agree with everything he said. I would be right, but see, I don't expect it if it had one time, because if I have to come back again, somebody going to the funeral home and somebody going to hell, because that's how it's gonna be. If it ever have to be one time, that's gonna be a problem. But if it's a second time, or you can guarantee one of us going to hell, another going to the funeral home, because that's a given. No, you not to beat on my kid. Mm-mm. Not in this lifetime. Not to beat on my baby.
When he come to my house, and he say he dating my daughter or whatever, I'm gonna tell him I'm ordained